All right, so I know everybody wants to make $1 million. And of course, that means everybody's gonna tell you exactly what's 5 stocks you need to buy in order to make that $1 million. So Motley Fool put out a list of the top 5 stocks to buy right now if you want $1 million. So let's take a look at that list and see if there's some actual gems on there that could actually do that, or if it's just a complete waste of time and these stocks are going absolutely nowhere. There are some very interesting stocks on this list. I'm pretty sure that I haven't talked about 4 of the 5 stocks today at all ever on this channel. So we're gonna get to discuss a lot of new stocks today. So make sure you like the video if you like getting the truth out the hype and if you like getting an honest take on stocks like these. Now keep in mind, this is not my list of stocks, guys. I don't play the game of this week, here's 5 stocks to make you $1 million. And then the next week, here's another 5 stocks to make you $1 million, and kind of play that perpetually over the course of 52 weeks, where essentially I've talked about 250 different stocks that are going to make you $1 million over the course of the past year. That's Motley Fool's game. That's not my game. We've discussed before exactly why they do that. I have no interest in rehashing that right now. Just know that this is their list, and let's see if there's some hidden gems in here or not. So the first stock is New Holdings. Now this stock operates out of Latin America. That's kind of their market. And they are growing massively. Huge growth in revenues, huge growth in net income. More importantly, they are highly profitable with very high margins because they have no physical actual locations there. So when you just look at the numbers, it looks great, especially for a bank type stock like this one is. It looks really incredible actually. But I have to be honest and upfront with you guys. I don't know a whole lot about the Latin American market. I'm going to have to really educate myself on that if I'm looking to buy this particular stock, which actually does look really interesting given the growth rates, given how they're already profitable and pumping out huge margins, more importantly, in a space that's very hard to have margins like they have. But this list is off to a good start with this stock because, man, if they can continue these growth rates and continue to expand, it absolutely, that share price is going to continue to run and this stock could make a lot of money. Again, I'm going to caveat that with, I don't understand the Latin American market enough to know if it's truly a great opportunity or not. That's something I'll have to learn. But I know I've been having discussions in my group because a lot of folks there have been asking me about this stock specifically, and I can't argue with the numbers that I see. So it may be one that I look at a little bit further here and see if I want to add it to my watch list and eventually buy the stock. Which, if you want to see my watch list complete with price targets and you want to see if I buy this stock in real time or not, make sure you take advantage of the March Madness sale that expires in just a few days, where you get to see those buys in real time. You get direct access to me. You get free coaching. You get access to 5 free courses. You get access to a free stock analyzer tool. You get to be a part of the best 6, 7, and 8-figure Discord out there and have access to me anytime you want. Slide into my DMs. Guys, just check out the pinned comment down there and see if a membership's right for you. So stock number 2 is MercadoLibre. Now this is another Latin American company, but I have to be upfront right here. It does not look, it was almost night and day the difference between looking at new stock versus looking at this stock. The growth rates were not nearly the same. Obviously, profitability, everything else was just a lot less than new. So I don't really see a lot of big opportunity here. More importantly, they're fintech. And I, prefer the American fintech companies. I believe that PayPal and a lot of others like that are going to gain traction and start moving again. Obviously, they're the big dogs in the space, but obviously fintech is down as a whole. And I don't know if that's particularly what's holding this particular stock down. I'm not seeing growth rates that I would expect from a company that's as small as this particular company is. So for me, this is one, I mean, it's speculation at this stage for this particular company. It's pure speculation. And right now, I don't have any interest in speculating in any stock, much less a Latin American stock like this. So for me, I don't know. This one right here is a hard pass for me. So stock number 3 is Berkshire B-class shares. Now, you guys know I absolutely love Warren Buffett and everything he does there. I feel like this is one of the most steady, consistent stocks in the stock market. Obviously, time has proven that over and over again, and it absolutely has made a lot of millionaires out there. So this is a great stock. I agree completely. But we're talking about stocks that could potentially make you a millionaire in the future here. And there's not really a chance of Berkshire 10xing anytime soon. I'm sorry, if I put $100,000 into it today, I don't suspect, maybe it's true, but I don't suspect in 10 years, I'm going to see that be worth $1 million. Now, is it possible? Anything's possible. Of course, it's the stock market here. And I'm not saying I would get poor returns either, that it would be a bad investment. But we're talking about high growth stocks here. At least that's the way I'm taking it whenever I see an article position like this, is these are stocks that I could make a lot of money on. And I see nice steady growth from this style stock, but not this is Palantir when it was in, under $10 or SoFi like it is now or something like that, where you have the potential for it to turn into something where you have 100K into it now, and it might very well turn into $1 million later. But again, it's a great stock, and I have no issues with anybody wanting to buy this stock, and absolutely enjoy Buffett and of course everything that they do there. Of course, we all take a lot of lessons from that. All right, so moving on to the last two here, and this is where the list went completely off the rails for me. I have no idea, guys. Remember, this is not my list here, but let's talk about these last two stocks because it just kind of went off the rails for me. So stock number 4 is Bank of America. I don't know why their justification was like one sentence long for this particular stock. Maybe it was two. I don't know. Who freaking knows? It was stupid is the only other way to describe it there. Legacy banks is not where you put your money. That's where you put your money for a nice dividend, nice safety if you want that. But it's definitely not where you put if you want to put money into it, hoping it turns into $1 million later on, hoping to make you a millionaire. It's not that style of stock. And more importantly, with Bank of America, it's still trading at the same level it was trading at back in 2020, guys. So that's post, crash. That's not like after the crash in 2021. To show you how slow legacy banks are, JP Morgan, the best of the legacy banks, is only up like 45% from, 2020 until now. That's not making you a millionaire anytime soon unless you put close to $1 million into it. It's not getting you there, and that's the best of the best. Bank of America is not the best of the best when it comes to banking. To further illustrate this, our buys on JP Morgan that we bought at the lows have doubled since then. So of course, again, you got to have more than a double in order to get to that $1 million mark unless you put a lot of money into it. So that's a great return. But during that same exact time frame for Bank of America, where I've doubled my money in JP Morgan, Bank of America is flat. So legacy banks making you a millionaire is probably not going to happen. And especially if the best of the best can't get you there, I seriously doubt that Bank of America is going to get you there either. So I don't understand this one being on the list at all. And stock number 5 is Public Storage. This one just baffled me the most. I mean, I'm not knocking REITs. REITs are great investments, especially for investment income coming in. But we're talking about stocks that are going to make you a millionaire here. And that's not the way you make a millionaire status in real estate. It's not by buying REITs, guys. You make millions by actually buying the physical real estate yourself, not the stock of the company that owns the real estate. That means syndications. That means buying your own deals. That means getting out there and having your own little real estate empire. You can buy single family, duplexes, triplex, you do small multifamily, you can buy small apartments. You can even, if you got enough partners together, buy into some larger apartment deals as well. Of course, there's self-storage itself, which is something that I personally am investing in right now because I think, obviously, I don't think we're gonna have less junk in the future. We're gonna have more, but I'm not buying the companies like a Public Storage that are doing that. I'm buying in funds and on my own and with other investors, buying up physical assets ourselves because that's where the big returns are. That's where the big money is. That is where the tax advantages are as well. So this pick just completely baffles me. I have no idea. I just don't think it's a millionaire maker stock. I'm sorry. I don't see it there. But if you want to see what doesn't baffle me, make sure you take advantage of the March Madness sale that ends in just a few days, where you get to see all the stocks on my watch list, complete with price targets, and see my buys whenever I'm buying those stocks. You get free coaching. You get to use the stock analyzer tool for free. You get to use 5 free courses anytime you want, plus have myself access to me anytime you want, slide into my DMs, jump on our live Q&As, access to the best 6, 7, and 8-figure Discord out there, helping you become a better investor and learn all these sort of things, and so much more, guys. Make sure you check out the pinned comment, take advantage of the sale before the sale ends and the price goes up. And click this video here if you want to see exactly what I'm buying in this market. And click here to see my exact plan for this market. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.